Okay, we got the bright lights here, but it is not Vegas. Indeed, it is Atlanta. It's Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship coming to you from the Georgia Dome here in the ATL. Jason Weigandt and Jim Holley again, and everything has changed. Practice is done, and it's a whole new crop of riders in the lights class, and also a little bit different scenario in the Supercross class for what we saw in qualifying last week in Houston. Let's start with that Supercross class. Chad Reed leaving no doubt today who's fast this afternoon.
Yeah, exactly. He goes out in that last practice and lays down a 50.0. His teammate Hill in second with a 52.0. So clearly, Chad Reed, whatever issues he had out west, he seems to have them worked out here on the James Stewart designed Atlanta Supercross.
Now, the track was designed by Stewart, but he kept it so simple they actually had to add some sections, and they slowed the riders down. They added sand, they added some of those stop jumps, vertical chicanes, as I heard, down on the floor. And you're saying some of the riders say they can't get a rhythm on this track.
It's hard, you know, to try to get a flow. The thing that they talked about mostly in the rhythm sections and the whoops especially is the whoops. You go about halfway through, you're getting, and all of a sudden you got a big wall, a big jump right in the middle of the whoops, and then you get on the back side of it and you got to try to pick up that momentum and finish out the whoops. It's very hard to get your timing down here because it's so soft and loamy out here. A lot of the guys are having problems with it tonight.
And again, Reed 1.2 seconds faster than Josh Hill, who was the second fastest rider, and pushing it nearly 2 seconds faster than Kevin Windham, who won the race last week in Houston. David Millsaps, Tim Ferry, they ride in this neck of the woods all year long. A lot of people expect them to be up there, but so far so good. Reed's got the speed. Well, what do you think the deal is?
Well, and you mentioned Millsaps and Short and Ferry and all those guys. They all had, like Hill, 52.024, 52.085, 52.096. So, I mean, it's going to be a battle for that second, third. I think Reed's gone tonight. I mean, he just looks a little bit more comfortable. You watch his mannerisms on the bike, he just feels a little bit more at ease here in Atlanta. And when we get to the East, it's been a tradition of Chad Reed to you know, string a lot of wins together on the East Coast, and I think it's going to start here tonight in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how that works. I mean, when you were racing, it seemed like all you guys were from Southern California, all the factory riders, but now you look at all the talent, they're all from this neck of the woods, so they all should pick up their game when we come here.
Well, and it's all a home race for them. I mean, you got to look at it. You know, Millsaps, it's a home race for him, but I want to get to back when I was riding, we didn't even have the dome. It was Atlanta Fulton County Stadium there. And, you know, these guys have a great facility here in the Georgia Dome to go out there and work. But like you said, you know, everybody either lives in Georgia or Florida, but when I rode it, everybody lived out west.
And wasn't it about 35 degrees when you used to race here at Fulton County Stadium?
Cold, it was cold.
Yeah.
It's a little bit cold out there today, you know, but, you know, it's a dome, it's nice, and, you know, this thing will fill up tonight. It's impressive here.
Well, a lot of fans are coming because they're excited about the debut round of East Region Lights, and Josh Grant showing that he will be a contender with Ryan Villapoto and the rest of the field here. He turned in the fastest time of anyone.
The second session he did.
Okay, right.
The first session, Trey Kennard came away, and Josh Grant only went one lap and had a mechanical. So things are already starting out bad for him, but he comes back that second practice and lays down the fastest time. Consistency for Ryan Villapoto, but Ryan Villapoto doesn't look like the Ryan Villapoto dominant that we see last year on the West Coast. He was the champion. He only lost one round in Phoenix to Christophe Pourcel. And it looks to me that he's a little tentative, you know, just trying to feel out the wrist and get through this first event. But he could prove me wrong. As soon as that gate drops, he checks out. But it'll be interesting. And a plethora of riders that are rookies. I mean, you got Tyler Bowers, you got Nico Izzy, you got the man, he's not a rookie though, but Ryan Morris, he looked good in his section, and he actually finished second, took it all the way down to Detroit last year with Townley. Townley's not here, but there's just a lot of rookies out here that are making their debut. Another Australian, Jake Moss, is also making his debut here tonight in Atlanta.
Yeah, you're looking at Bowers, Kennard, Izzy, those are the American rookies, and then you throw in a guy like Moss from Australia, basically a rookie as well.
Well,
and let's,
think about also the rookie Benjamin Coisy riding for Team Honda. He picked up the ride because Townley's not going to be able to ride. So there's another Frenchman rookie here in Atlanta.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent in this East region. It's going to be fun to watch. And we'll give a shout out to one other rider. Brandon Jessamine was third in both sessions with his debut for Mitch Payton and the Monster Pro Circuit Kawasaki team. So do not count Brandon Jessamine out either. There's so many riders to talk about. We could go on for hours, but we've actually got to go on the air. So we're going to sign off here with our video portion. Check our webcast out tonight starting at 7 p.m. Eastern on supercrossonline.com.